Have you ever wondered what happens when we let go of our childhood curiosity? It's fascinating how we start life with an insatiable appetite for knowledge, constantly asking why. But somewhere along the way, society teaches us to be more practical.
That reminds me of a remarkable story about a man named Ethan. His journey perfectly captures this universal struggle between maintaining our innate curiosity and conforming to society's expectations.
You know what's particularly interesting about Ethan's story is how it reflects our own internal battles. As a child, he was exactly like many of us, full of questions, always seeking deeper understanding, never satisfied with surface-level explanations.
But society has a way of grinding down that natural curiosity, doesn't it? In Ethan's case, he gradually learned to suppress his inquisitive nature. The world kept telling him to be realistic, to focus on practical matters, to stop dreaming so much.
It's almost tragic how common this transformation is. We're essentially taught that curiosity is a liability rather than an asset. But Ethan's story takes an unexpected turn that challenges this notion entirely.
Indeed. One evening, while walking through the outskirts of his town, something he probably wouldn't have done in his more practical days, he encountered something extraordinary, a mysterious bridge shrouded in mist.
What makes this discovery so compelling is that it wasn't just any bridge. It was completely unknown to the townspeople, with no roads leading to it, no signs, nothing to indicate its purpose or destination. Just imagine stumbling upon something like that.
And then there was that enigmatic plaque at the entrance. To cross is to discover. To turn back is to wonder forever. It's such a powerful metaphor for all the choices we face in life, isn't it?
Absolutely. It speaks to those moments when we stand at the crossroads between comfort and adventure, between certainty and the unknown. Ethan found himself exactly at such a junction.
What's fascinating is how this moment forced him to confront his transformed self. The curious child within him was pulling him forward, while his conditioned adult self was holding him back with practical concerns and fears.
And then enters this mysterious old man from the fog. Don't you find it interesting how often in these pivotal life moments, wisdom appears in unexpected forms?
The old man's words were particularly striking. Most people see the bridge and walk away. Fear keeps them from stepping forward. But those who cross never regret it. It's almost as if he was speaking to all of humanity, not just Ethan.
What's really compelling is Ethan's internal struggle at that moment. He's essentially facing the ultimate choice between remaining in his comfort zone or embracing uncertainty.
When Ethan asked about what's on the other side, the old man's response was brilliant. Only those who dare find out. It's such a universal truth. We never truly know what awaits us until we take that first step.
The physical journey across the bridge is incredibly symbolic. The thickening mist, the dancing shadows, the mysterious whispers. They represent all the doubts and fears we face when stepping into the unknown.
And isn't it remarkable how the mind tries to convince us to turn back? Just as Ethan's mind was screaming at him to return to safety, we often face similar internal resistance when pursuing our dreams.
But the reward for perseverance is often beyond our wildest imagination. When Ethan finally crossed the bridge and discovered that breathtaking valley with its lush forests, golden rivers, and sky-touching mountains, it represents all the possibilities we never knew existed.
What really strikes me about this story is its universal application. Whether it's starting a new career, pursuing a passion, or making a life-changing decision, we all face our own metaphorical bridges.
The story also challenges our modern notion of being realistic. Sometimes, what we consider realistic is just a limitation we've accepted without questioning.
And there's something profound about how Ethan's journey came full circle. He started as a curious child, lost that curiosity, and then rediscovered it in a way that transformed his entire perspective on life.
The message is clear, isn't it? The greatest discoveries and most extraordinary experiences in life often require us to embrace uncertainty and take that first step into the unknown.
What's particularly powerful is how the story ends with Ethan never having to wonder what if again. It speaks to the regret many people carry for the bridges they chose not to cross.
This story really makes you think about your own life, doesn't it? How many bridges have we walked away from? How many opportunities have we missed because we were too afraid to step into the unknown?
And perhaps more importantly, what bridges are in front of us right now? What opportunities are we hesitating to embrace because they seem too risky or impractical?
The beauty of Ethan's story is that it's never too late to rediscover our curiosity and courage. Every day presents new bridges, new opportunities to step into the unknown.
It's a reminder that life's most meaningful experiences often lie just beyond our comfort zone, waiting for us to be brave enough to take that first step.
And maybe that's the real lesson here, that curiosity isn't just a childish trait to be outgrown, but a vital force that can lead us to extraordinary discoveries throughout our lives.
In the end, Ethan's story teaches us that the choice between wondering forever and discovering something amazing always comes down to one simple decision: the courage to take that first step.